All right. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there. Welcome back to IY6C Covered, and I am Rick. hopefully, hopefully we'll have some fun tonight, and we'll get the information out there. And you guys are doing pretty good already. We got quite a few sold, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you didn't know by the top of the description, basically the name or title of this video is called IY6C Target Challenge. So we're going to have some fun. I figured there was a way to help give back to the match directors that are putting on the matches in one way or another. And then also I thought it'd be cool to get the community that maybe lives too far away from some type of range where they go, they got something in their backyard, want to have their own fun at their house. And I thought it'd be kind of neat just to see what kind of times we can get and how much fun it'll be. So hopefully everybody's doing well. We'll get started here shortly once everybody shows up. But while we're doing that, let's go out here and see who got first place. Mr. John Rowland's got first place. Welcome to the show, John. We got Tom Williams out there. He says, congratulations on the second place. There's the trophy. I'm hiding it with my big fat head. But DRC out in Kentucky was lucky enough to pull that off the prize table this last Sunday, which would be, yesterday? Yesterday. So a pretty cool trophy. Huge shout out to Travis Schmitter, who not only makes these badass trophies, but also made this for DRC Rimfire out in, they call it Hazard, Kentucky. We didn't see the Duke boys. I saw a comment on that on Instagram or Facebook or something, and thought it was kind of funny. But it's actually Rowdy, which is makes it even better. But Rowdy was the town or where we were shooting supposedly, because on the match Course of Fire, just so you guys believe me, not that you wouldn't believe me, but it says Rowdy, Kentucky. If it'll focus, there we go. And then I got we got Ben Blevins came in first. I was lucky enough to come in second. And Mr. Travis Schmitter, the guy that's been making trophies all over, and I know that's spelt wrong, making trophies for all these great matches. And it's the first time he actually won one of his own trophies. So he's come close quite a few times, really good shooter, and he pulled off a third place. So congratulations, Travis, if you're out there. We got Mr. El Gato Grande out there, I see, but let me go down the list here. We got Skull out there, reloading from the hot pot. What's up, Gene? We got Awesome 50. 6 Creeters out there. Lead Mine at 44. Pew Pew Peter. Spitting iced tea everywhere. Tyler Orth. What's up, buddy? Sean D. Tim Rink. Michael Hill. Daniel got as my judge. What's going on? Robert Warren. Mr. Les, better known as Papa's Place. Brian T. Manuel Lopez. Alex Valenshout. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. Having trouble reading tonight. Let me zoom this shit in so I can see what I got going here. Van Lieshout. I don't know. I'm trying. Thanks for the efforts and helping grow the Rimfire community. No problem, Alex. It's a pleasure. Manuel Lopez, I think I said him. We got Lane Irwin out there. Thanks, Lane. Todd's out there. Todd Hardesty. I think Dennis Hoffman. Dennis says he's got no audio. I'm sure somebody would have said something already by now, but let's see. We got Brad H. You're counting down next. You'll have first place. It's difficult to place in some of those with as many shooters as we have. Yeah, and out here we got, not that other places don't have great shooters, but you really do shoot against some really good guys. So Andy Nelson, Tread's out there. What's going on, Tread? Where's your sidekick tonight? I don't know where he's at. He's doing whatever he's doing. I don't know. Papa's Place says the audio's fine. Close enough. Bravada Racing. What's going on, Bravada Racing? Drink some whiskey. I got I got the next best thing to whiskey right here. I'm drinking this one tonight because I unfortunately killed this one earlier today. So we are moving on to the Gold Peak. Gold Peak, what's funny is Chris Simmons thinks that Gold Peak is better than Pure Leaf. And it is very good. I disagree. Pure Leaf for the win. 80 Baja, Mike 21 STI. And I think we're catching up here. Lima Charlie. So still got some tea left. No whiskey tonight. Hardly any night. But let me zoom back out here so I can make sure we see. So let's get started on the thing. So there was two things I wanted to do. It originally started off with one, and it was kind of a way to promote Is Your Six Covered channel. Just get more people that like shooting rimfire to come over to Is Your Six Covered. And we do a lot of long-range precision shooting stuff. And lately, especially this last year, and it'll continue on, just been doing a lot of rimfire. So wanted to bring the community of the rimfire shooters and all shooters of all sorts, 3-gun, IDPA, USPSA, whatever the hell you're doing, team sniper matches. But, somewhere we can all meet up. But I thought I'd have some fun with this. So there's two things going on with this whole idea. So let me show you what the targets look like first. These ones are painted for, that's a 2x4, you guys. The tactical 2x4. Those of you that have been on the channel know about the tactical 2x4. That way YouTube doesn't freak out. But you're going to see an IY6 and a C. And these are 5/16 steel targets, only rated for rimfire shooting. So you can see the hooks. Travis has been designing targets forever. And this is basically what I had come up with him, and we together came up with this final, and they're obviously different, and there's targets with holes in the middle of them, and this is what makes the challenge a little bit tougher. So on one aspect, and we'll talk about the match director side of things for those that maybe you guys run a match out there, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to promote two things. I'm trying to promote my channel, but I'm also trying to promote your guys' match. So what that means is I am trying to set up where every match should have some type of tiebreaker stage. A lot of times we shoot, and it does come down to the tiebreaker stage. Last Sunday, I was one shot away from tying with first place, and you got to have some type of tiebreaker in there in case you got a few people that are tied up to see who actually ends up getting first or fifth or seventh or whatever, but there's a way of figuring it out. So if you guys are familiar, a tiebreaker stage is basically a time stage, and then depending on the course of fire. So for the match directors, the only thing I was requiring them to do, basically if they were to get a set of these, there's a couple things that happen. And there's still some growing pains and may change a few things, but the match director ends up with a set of these. He also ends up with, if you say he's going to shoot or have 6 matches for the year, he's going to end up with a keychain style metal thing. And it's basically going to be like shaped like a 6. And whoever wins that stage, whoever wins the fastest out of that stage, doesn't matter if they win overall, none of that matters. Whoever the fastest is that shoots that stage will end up winning basically a keychain. Let's just call it a keychain per se. A keychain thing. And over the course of those matches, those little keychains are going to be able to enter that shooter into a larger, let's just call it a raffle per se for now. So if there's a bunch of different matches going on, and let's just say there's 12. There's 12 matches, so that means there's 12 winners for that one. They will get put into a pot, and they will win something really nice. So my plan is this. So you see that Machete Yeti that Travis Schmitter had made. Well, if you see all those fire helmets up there, I retired from the fire service, if you didn't know, for 31 years. And so I want to have it kind of the trophy to be fire related per se. So let me see if I can get this shit off my phone here. What the hell's going on here? And I'm going to build a trophy, a couple trophies actually, that's going to look like this. So think of this as a metal trophy, and where it says 343, it's going to say IY6C. And then where it says never forget, it's going to say IY6C Target Challenge. And then down at the bottom, it'll say either top junior or top shooter. So these things are made, it's basically going to be a little bit smaller than this. We're trying to keep it right around an 8.5 by 11 style size. And I'm hoping to do something like that where it stands by itself. We haven't talked this all over yet. Once you get really crazy in some of these where it's like 2 to 3 pieces put on each other, you know, the price really goes up. But I want something really badass. I want something that's going to be freaking cool that you're going to be proud to hang in your house or maybe in your trophy room or whatever the case is. So somebody at the end of this year is going to win something real badass. That's all I can say. I don't have any pictures yet, and I wanted to be able to show you the trophy, but I want to promote this now because it's towards the beginning of the year, and that'll give us a little bit of time to really customize this trophy and make it badass. So that's one end of it. So as a match director, there's still a couple things. Only thing that I require is it has to be a time stage, and then the course of fire is up to you. I don't want to mess up any of your stuff. It can be whatever you want at whatever distances you want. So that's the cool thing. So some of us shoot out to 500 yards on occasion. Mostly it's 300 yards. But you got targets this size, you know, and I showed all those targets. And that's going to be up to them. So whether it's at 46 yards, anything with a 6 in it. So it's, you know, 46, 56, all the way out to 106, 206. Hell, I don't care. However crazy the match directors want to get. Unlimited rounds, but it is a timed event. So if you want to have a magazine with 15 rounds in it and you have a couple misses, not a big deal. Just hopefully you're quick and with those misses in place, you still, you know, scored a pretty fast time. But you're going to be required to shoot targets that got holes in them. So a bullet can pass through here, can pass through here, a little bit over here. And same thing with the C, you know, so at the end of the day, if the match director puts these out at some crazy ass distance, hey, that's on the match director. You can yell at them all you want. But at the end of that, I'll go into practice score for whoever's doing their matches, and then I will find out who the fastest is, put them into a pot to win a trophy at the end of the year. So there's some of that stuff. There's a little bit of stuff we're going to be working on. I might take the top 5% from – you got to remember when you're shooting a match, you're getting you know, because we're going to talk a little bit about the whole practice score events thing that I have going as well. So we're still talking about what match directors will be doing. So you're on the time, you're shooting against other competitors. So there's a little more going on than what the actual Is Your Six Covered Target Challenge is that we're going to run separately for those of you guys that actually, maybe you got a range at the house, you know, and maybe you know, your closest match would be 4 or 5 hours away. Whatever the case is, we're still going to have fun because we are going to promote the fun sport of rimfire shooting, and we're going to have fun, and you're going to be able to do it in your backyard. So the other thing, part 2, and then I will try to catch up on any questions if you guys got them. Winner gets a grilled ham and cheese sandwich. Welcome to the show. Got a lot more that had jumped in. Leather shield with Is Your Six Covered would be cool too. Yeah, Todd, that would be cool actually. So we're dickheads. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave that up to the match directors on distances, but it needs to have a 6 in there somewhere. It could be 36 yards. It could be, you know, anything with the 6 in it. It could be 62 yards. As long as there's a 6 in the distance, then the range or the match directors can do whatever they want. They can have any barricades, all that kind of stuff, because everybody's going to be shooting against each other. So that will not matter. Now, the other end of it, what I consider kind of the fun part of the YouTube portion of it for those of us that maybe we don't go to competitions and all that stuff like we talked about a minute ago, is I'm going to do a video every month. It's going to be the Is Your Six Covered Challenge. It's the Target Challenge. I'm going to run the stage. I'm going to put it on YouTube. And with that is going to be the course of fire. So I'll go over it real quick. I'll say the I target is at 46 yards. The Y target is at 76 yards. The 6 target as so on and so forth for the 6 and the C. You will be shooting prone, or you'll be shooting off of a ladder, or you'll be shooting off something that most people have around the house, or at least get the distance to right. In order to make this fair, because for some reason, there's always someone out there that wants to buck the system and try to cheat. So what we're going to do is I set up a new email, and it's called IY6C Target Challenge at gmail.com. And what you'll do is you'll go on to practice score. You'll find that month's event. So it's going to be a monthly event on practice score. You're going to go under there, click events, and you're going to search for Is Your Six Covered Target Challenge. And then there'll be like the month. You find that one, the course of fire will be on there as well. Hopefully I can link a video to it, that YouTube video that has all the same information. And then you as a shooter can go ahead and compete against us. So it'll be kind of fun. No one will know their scores. They'll email them. They'll email a video, and we'll come up with the rules for that so people can kind of not as easily cheat. And hopefully, I'm sure most of you guys aren't cheaters out there and will abide by the rules. But I know that when it says 55 miles an hour on a freeway, we do sometimes go a little bit faster than that. So we do try to game stuff, right? So what we'll do is, in order to run the stage, there'll be rules like, freshly painted targets. And when you get done shooting the stage, whatever it is, whether it's off some type of barricade, some type of something, and this can be really shitty video. You don't have to have some crazy 14 cameras going. You can either have your buddy do it. You can use a tripod. Right after you get done shooting, you will walk to the target and show 2 hits or whatever on the thing, so we can all, as a group, which nobody's going to see these videos unless you want them to. That's why you'll email it. And it'll be short. So these videos shouldn't be very long. They should be, less than a minute, hopefully. You shoot real fast, take the camera off, tripod, show it, and your time. And then I can always verify it with a timer as you're shooting. And I'll input the scores at the end of the month. We'll see who the winners are. And then those guys will also go into a drawing in order to win a trophy as well. So let's have some fun. Now, for the match directors, there's a couple things that are going on. So when I was talking to a couple match directors, especially depending on where they are, this one was in Texas, and he ran what the hell is it called? Mulligans. He ran mulligans in order to generate money for his club. So I thought, man, it'd be kind of a good idea, or maybe this is an idea where that stage, that speed stage, the IY6C Target Challenge, is set up where match directors can raise money. None of the money goes to me, but if they wanted to do, everybody puts in $10 and they can do a prize thing at the end of the thing as well. They can, and it'll depend on them, but like a lot of people, they can use the money to generate money for youth shooters. So the junior program, whether it's helping them out with ammo, getting, borrow guns as far as some loaners, stuff like that, equipment that they need, maybe bags or whatever the case is. But it's a way for them to generate a little bit of money. And at the end of the day, it'll be fun because it'd be really cool for people to, basically shoot the IY6C challenge. It'll be neat to see it grow. I know there's quite a few people. I got some people in Florida. I got some people in Kentucky, and and a few other places. So the targets will go out. There will be people that will start seeing these at the match, these speed stages. I know Chris Simmons, he's gonna run some as well, but it'll be a lot of fun. So let's see. One of the things, just to give you guys a heads up, the on practice score, there is going to be a cost. It'll be probably right max of about $10, and that's to help pay for all this trophies and stuff. So the targets obviously are for sale, and there's a link in the description if you guys get interested. I know my first purchase was Dick Hedges, and then we had Big Country. We had Wheeler P out there, and so on. But he's excited because it'll help train. It'll be a lot of fun. And then each month it'll be a little bit different. They might get a little bit harder, but it'll give you. Oh, there's Wheeler right there. It'll give you as we're doing this, and you can do this 100 times if you want to try to really, really get that time down. But at the end of the day, as long as you somehow record it and send me the email of your video, and then I'll put it in there. So just try not to cheat. Don't cheat if you can, but it'll be fun for the Course of Fire, for the YouTube side of it, the practice score event side of it, because you will see a video of me shooting it, so you get an idea of what you need to do and all the distances, the Course of Fire, and what type of barricade or what we're going to be using, whether it's prone. Maybe you're standing and you have to go down to prone and start. So a lot of that is little things that we try to practice anyways, like throwing our bag down as we're getting ready to go prone. So it's going to be set up right where we want it for our rifles, the butt of our rifle. So as you're practicing these things, it's going to help you when you're shooting PRS events or NRL events or whatever the case is, getting into position faster, finding the target faster. I know I've had a few conversations with a gentleman out there where he struggles trying to find the target fast enough. So he's, right when the stage starts, he's burning quite a bit of seconds off just trying to get lined up. So these challenges should be fun. And at the end of it, we should, somebody, there'll be a few people that end up with some really badass trophies. So looking forward to that. So let's get over here with some questions. Let's see. Oh, we got Travis Schmitter out there right now. Good seeing your face tonight. Great shooting Sunday. Thanks, Travis. Pure Leaf is the real deal. Straight, no sugar here. There you go. I wish I was there. Manuel Lopez, what's going on? Let's see here. Winner gets a grilled ham and cheese, leather shield. Okay, read those. How's everyone doing tonight? What's up, TB? Gonna need some mustard with that ham and cheese. Let's see. Anyone in Valentine's house? Doghouse? Yeah, if you guys are in trouble right now, I forgot it's Valentine's Day. That's stuff I don't have to. I got to hang out with my daughter today. We went and had early dinner, so that was a lot of fun. Let's see. We got Lane Irwin out there. Welcome. Anyone here from Texas? There might be a couple from Texas. I haven't read all the things yet. Stratus 27. How can I get a set? So you can get a set in the description of the video. So if you go back, it's basically it's called Stripe is where I'm selling them. It's that 4-piece set. Basically this. It's a 5/16 steel, so you can see how thick those are. They are coming non-painted, so they're going to look like this because you're just going to shoot the hell out of them anyway, so just paint them when you get them. Here's some more pictures of them, but Travis tumbled these in a good Lord, I need to drink some. In a coolant that's an anti-rust coolant. Then these got tumbled and dried, but really nice damn target. So all you need is, you might already have the hangers. A lot of us that shoot, we already got some type of shepherd's hooks or whatever the case is. But we made it big enough for shepherd's hooks and all the different style things. So Travis, I don't know, there's a whole size. I don't know exactly what it is. He would know right off the get-go, but basically it's set up to be able to use pretty much for any style. So they will come non-painted. They are $35. That includes the shipping. Remember, guys, I got to ship these all over the place. So some places it may be cheaper somewhere, but some places I may be paying twice as much. So I just basically just called it an even 5 per se. So it's basically $5 to $7, depending on where these are going in the United States. These are limited right now. I have 2 large buckets, but there's 4 targets for each person that gets them. So I don't know how fast they'll go. I know they've already been selling, but I know I can always order more. So it's not like but get them while they're hot, while they're here. It helps the channel out a little bit. We're not really kind of getting crazy and making a ton of money on it, but we're putting all the money back into the trophies and all the other bullshit. And there is some time, and I got to package all the crap and go to the post office and get boxes, and you know how it works, all the normal bullshit. So I'm not sitting here trying to make $1 million, but I just want to make sure I'm not losing money. I do love helping the shooting community, but I don't want to go broke doing it either. How much do you think you spend a month on 22 ammo? Lane Irwin, great question. I can't tell you what I guess I could figure out what I don't know. I bought 3 cases. It was like $4,000 because it was a lot that worked really well. So I don't know. I don't do it like that. I shoot the same ammo. I practice with the same ammo as I compete with. I try not to get crazy and just waste ammo. But if I'm shooting, I'm trying to at least practice bag positioning or something. I'm trying to not just waste ammo. There's a reason my finger is pulling the trigger of some sort, whether I'm getting data, I'm conditioning a barrel because I just cleaned it, whatever the case is, but I'll go to the range and shoot 400 rounds. I mean, that happens a lot, but I don't know. Alex says, bring them to Clinton House. I will be at Clinton House. Sounds like Alex will be there as well. On Saturday, the 19th, and we'll be shooting a match. If you guys are not doing anything, sign up. I'm pretty sure there's still some spots available. It's a PRS sanctioned event. I guess that'd be the right words to say. Basically, your scores will go into PRS rimfire. So I guess you could say somehow it's a sanctioned event. Mr. Joaquin Jacknava, what is going on, mister? How can you get a 6 critter? Yeah, they're in the description below. Go in there. Dickhead just helped me out trying to get this soul stripe thing. Make sure you're putting your address. The first few people that ordered stuff, I didn't have their address. Lucky enough, I knew them well enough I could call them and get it. So if for some reason it's not asking for an address, email me at IY6C Target challenge, and we'll get it all figured out. But it should work now. I think we got it dialed in. So I thank you guys that are going to order some, and I think it'll be a lot of fun, and it gives me a reason and some to make a video and put some content out, and we'll see. Bring them to Clinton House. Okay, need to make some that you can see, but it is harder shot than usual. Yeah, TB, it just depends on how far you want to bring these out. I didn't want these super tiny because I wanted the match directors to be able to put them out to, 175 yards or so for some of these. I mean, this is, we shot some really small targets this last weekend. Wind is not your friend. I see that DRC trophy hanging back there. Yep, Kentucky Precision. It is hanging back there. My head's probably over it right now. I'm so zoomed in so I can read your guys' comments that I can't even see my own head. Let's see. Yeah. So there it is. Beautiful trophy. The 2, guys, just so you know, is like a glittery 2. It's got some speckled paint to it. Pretty badass. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, they can make them as hard as they want. Some of the requirements I'm going to have is it's going to be kind of tough for me because I don't know what everybody has at their house. So I'm hoping at least to 100 yards. So I'll try to keep those course of fires that we're doing on practice score within 100 yards. So most people can pull off 100 yards, hopefully. Remember, too, if you got a buddy and you guys shoot together all the time, there's no point of getting 2 sets of targets. I mean, that's me not wanting to sell targets, right? Just get 1 set. You guys can use the same damn set. Doesn't matter. It's not like whoever has that set of targets can only do it. They will just have to sign up for the practice score part so that they can be entered into win as well. And the trophies, guys, I know exactly what I have in my head, and I can tell you it's going to be badass. It's just a matter of me now getting my brain cells to open my mouth and talk to Travis. He kind of knows what I'm looking for, so it should be fun. How much do you think you spend? Okay, man, I'm just catching up. We need some thumbs ups. Yeah, Dick Hedges. Lane, I'm from DFW area. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit the thumbs up button for IY6 cover. Host Rick Helps videos recommend. That's right. Making sure we got Loso out there. What's going on, buddy? I won the lottery and scored a CZ 457 varmint per. Man, congratulations. That's awesome. Let's see. I did too, but had to go to Missouri to get it. That's worth it, unless you live really, really far away. See, 29 likes, 57 in the chat. Please smash the thumbs up button. TV says, give him some love on that. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Got to run, work calls. Have a good one, Todd. What's the cost of the trophies, Rick? I don't know yet exactly, TB. They're going to be badass. So they're probably going to be 150 to $200-ish. So it depends on how many freaking sparkle bells are on the damn thing. Let's see. Did X-Ring just cough off camera? No, he's not in here. We will have the IY6C targets and the Yetis. Yeah, that'll be badass. Yes, sir. Let's see. Kentucky Precision. What the heck is going on? Yeah, we'll have some targets ready. Northwest Guns, Montana here. Nice. My daughter's going to be going to Montana College. Northwest Guns, so protect her for me. Let's see here. Great to hear Kentucky Precision. I'm from Texas. Seebeck's in the house. What's going on, Mr. Seebeck? Let's see. I want mine painted. Let's see. I'll paint it with some oil. How's that? What part of Texas? Let's see. Just catching up here, guys. DFW. Panhandle. Amarillo. Can you bring mine to Clinton House and save you the shipping? Sure, Willard, I can do that. How often do you clean your 22? After every match. Actually, that thing is spick and span today. So there's something I wish I could show you guys. So how many of you guys shoot an MPA rifle? Let me know. Or a chassis, I should say. Clean the night before a match or practice. 300 yards. You killed it, man. The pressure was on, and you handled it beautifully. I tell you what, I want to do a chat just on that match because it was tough. So I'm gonna try to keep this to the target stuff, and then that way I can do. I'll do a straight up live chat on the DRC Rimfire match. So I don't want to get them too mixed up. The win whipped my ass in the NTX match yesterday. Man, I tell you what, win is a pain in the butt. I appreciate it. AFJ Adventures. Let's see. Kevin Roberts is out there. Haha, it was the same match, Josh. It was brutal. What was the PRS center fire or 22 rimfire? Josh, good vibes. Foco 6'5's out there. What's going on? We call you the Iceman now, Rick. Yeah, I don't know about that. Those first 2 stages, I was sweating. MPA on every rifle I own. Okay. So, how do I do this? I got an idea. Let's see if I can't get kicked off YouTube real quick. All right. Make some room here. Actually, let me take one of these off. I can't show that either. YouTube, you got so many damn rules. You got so many damn rules. Oh, I got an idea. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Give me a couple seconds here. Now that I made this easy, won't be a big deal. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, here we go. Oh, that ain't gonna help me. Shit. That's not gonna help. Okay, it'll help enough. I'll make it work. All right, one more screw, boys and girls. I know, pain in the ass. Is what it is. Is what it is. Okay. Almost there. This is where you take a commercial break. All right. All right, here we go. Okay. Breaking stuff already. Who's he screwing back there? Had my Bagaro B14R in MPA chassis, but went back to the original stock due to feeding issues. Just didn't want to deal with it anymore. All right, so what cleaning rod do I use? I use a few different ones, but I will tell you, remind me in a minute. I don't want to get all sidetracked. Okay, so this is basically, let me do this so YouTube can tell it's not a gun. This is let's just call this a chalk block. So this chalk block here is the rear of the chalk block. And if you guys know why I'm talking code, it's because I have to. So the problem is when you go to clean your rifle, and I have 50 MOA of basically cant in my scope. So I got to run a pad underneath the cheek, this wee bad thing. So I got to undo this, which is easy on this one. Bam. So now I'm there. Problem is I got to undo 4 screws in order to get this out so I can put the cleaning rod in, because I have this upside down. Yes, I do. I run them all upside down because of the height. So normally this piece would fit right in here, but it doesn't work for me as a shooter because I need more height, running the 50 MOA base basically on the scope and the mount. So every time I want to clean my damn rifle, I either have to take these 4 screws out. I got to take these out, pop this out. And on this one, it's not as bad. The other MPA, which is a BA comp, this is a hybrid. I have to either undo the screws and detent ball and all that bullshit because it's in the way, or I have to take the grip off. I have to take this grip off so that I can get to these 2 screws. So now what I'm doing is right here, and this one's kind of the first one I did. You can see, because I shoot like this with my thumb on the side anyways. That's probably going to look like a YouTube thing and they're going to ban me or whatever. But I don't care what this is doing right here. So I can actually take off the grip and actually get to these 2 screws, because you can get to this one on the top, but you can't get to the bottom one because the damn grip's in the way. So now you can, and this is kind of a half-assy kind of thing, but now you can get to that. You can get to that screw without having, so the grip will stay on now. You don't have to mess with this. It's just 2 screws. Pull this off, run the rod screw, and depending on if you're shooting center fire, decopper, carbon, all the bullshit, get rid of all that stuff. And then 2 screws back on. I don't got to mess with all this crap, screwing it up, getting the wrong height. I don't got to try to put the detent balls in the BA comp one, and that's a pain in the dick. And I don't got to worry about all this stuff. So I did that on both of my MPA chassis, and it's so much better. I don't have to mess with this stuff now. It's too, well, you saw me take it off. I didn't even normally have to take this part off. It would have been just 2 screws and off to clean it again. So hopefully you guys clean more than you should, meaning when I say should, most shooters, they're not cleaning as much as they should. So very easy transition. It was easy to get the rods in there clean, done, 2 screws back on. So let me know what you guys think. Let's see. Sean D, did you try the adjustable mag catch? That's the trick on. Yeah, you gotta have. I'm gonna say you gotta have, but when I was shooting the Voodoos, it was a very important to have the have the mag adjustable mag. Now with the Remex, you got an adjustable magazine, so that makes it so much better because now you can make each magazine fit perfect instead of trying to make one had to be a little sloppy because the other one wouldn't work magazine wise. So you can customize each magazine. So another one reason why the Remex beats out the Voodoo magazine. Hey Voodoo, fix your magazine. Your magazine sucks. Everybody knows it. You got a great rifle and a shitty ass magazine. Had a guy that was in our squad Sunday. He leaned up against the barricade. He was a left-handed shooter with a right-handed bolt because he hasn't been able to find a left-handed Voodoo yet, and he crushed that mag into the bag of the barricade, and his shit went sideways. Nothing worked after that. So I hate to say it because I like Voodoo. They're great action, very smooth, especially the 60 degree. Love the 60, but your guys' magazine just sucks ass. Let's see. Have the YouTube gun content guys ever thought about posting on Rumble? There's gun content there. Just wondering if anyone has considered it. Steaks. I'm screwing this up. Steak Square 48. I'm just going to say that. Sorry. I don't know if that's right or not. There is a lot of people that put stuff on Rumble. The problem is no one goes over there to watch anything. I think Rick answered that question. So let's see. It's been a minute. What sealing rod? Oh, cleaning rod. All right. So I have a lot of different ones. I got Vortex cleaning rods. I got, what is that one called? That one's called shit. All right, I'll just bring them all over, just so you guys know. So Tipton, I have 4 Tiptons. I got one Vortex, and I have one J. Dewey rod. So you can see all these rods here. And then I have a pistol rod, which is a Tetra gun, which works really well, actually. Here's the issue. So when you're shooting precision rifle stuff that's got super long barrels, you need to find a really good rod that works well. I prefer the carbon over the covered steel. So like this Vortex is a metal, I think it's aluminum steel, I don't know, but it's got a coating on it. Now this coating, even though it's coated, will at some point scratch off of here. And I like carbon because at the end of the day, it's always going to be softer than my barrel. So I'll run those. But here's the problem. So you see all this crap I got in my hand? When you start running really long rods, when you go to push a patch through with the jag, it wants to do this, right? So you're really not getting a good thing. Now this one is flipping amazing. We talked about this on the channel before, so let me get rid of all this crap. So if I was to do it all over again, I would have more of these. So this is, I don't remember how long this one is. I do have a tape measure if somebody really wants to know. But it works in my long, my 6 Creed, which has like a 27-inch barrel. Plus then you got the bore guide hanging out and all sorts of stuff. But I can squeeze this down, and now I only have to deal with this. There's no flex. So I can get it started in the barrel, and then I can keep working it through. Now what's really cool is even though I'm getting a grip on this, it still spins. So as it's following basically the rifling, it's still spinning like it should, but I can still grab it anywhere I want. And then the back of it is for a shotgun. So if you got a 12 gauge or whatever, this actually threads into I don't remember what the thread size is for the bigger stuff, but This is a freaking really nice rod. So they really thought of stuff. Some people think, what the hell is this thing? I've never seen one like that. But when you can start this short, and actually like Matt P and the guys that come over and clean rifles over here, they're like, you know what, this thing really works really well, because you'll get some of these long rods with the one with the fixed end on it, man, and they're like trying to get it in there, and it's just like, you know, it's like, hold on. Try to figure out something new. So that's Tipton's my the one I like. Tree Feller 22's out there. Let's see here. Chris Beck, if my big ass can lean on my mags and them not jam, they need to check their setup. Yeah, see, and Chris and quite a few others, they have no issues at all. So I don't know if it's mine. I don't know what the hell. Tree Feller. Let's see. Wouldn't recommend it. Might cause permanent damage. What's up? Chief Patty Doll is in the house. Division Chief Patty Doll. What is up? Let's see. You should be able to make some arrows out of those rods. Yeah, something, huh? But those are the rods I use. And I think you got any more questions on the... I got to put this damn thing back together. You got any more questions on the Target stuff? If so, put them in the comment section. Let's see. You should be able to make some arrows. I think I'm caught up. I think so far. Yeah, see, Sean D saying they need a piece of Velcro on the back still. Some people have done like JB Weld and then ground it down. There is no reason you should have to even worry about any of that stuff if it was designed right. Let's see. Can't you get a set of nuts and bolts that will make it easier to take off? No, there's nothing easier than not having to mess with any of this, and it stays exactly how the shooter wanted it, from length of pull to height. There is these things here. This one's a lot better than the BA comp. The BA comp's a pain in the ass because in order to take all this off, it's a nightmare. So the best way to make a BA comp work is to go like this and not mess with any of your settings. But this one has these little rings, these collars, so it goes down to the same height every time. But for the BA comp, there's a little more involved with basically inside of this hole here and this hole here. They got these turn knobs to bring it in and out. And it's just more stuff that, I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't use. Let's see. What is your preferred place to buy ammo? For that last order I did, it was Kilo Sports, which is I looked at like about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they really didn't have an assortment of much. The important part is if you're going to buy ammo, you got to lot test it. So what's cool about Kilo, it'll tell you exactly how many boxes of 50 they have. You know, it'll say 485, 5, 6, 12. Well, the 5, 6, 12 stuff, by the time you lot test it, and who the hell is only going to buy 5? You want to buy more than that if you're going to lot test. Find ones with good numbers so that by the time you have time to go out and lot test, you know, actually shoot it at 50 yards and 100 yards and maybe 150 or 200 yards or however crazy you want to get, there'll be enough ammo there. So if you want to buy, say, 300 boxes, because that worked really good, it shot really well and was consistent, the standard deviation, the extreme spread, and all that stuff, everything looked really to your liking. You know, you want to you want to know that it's going to be there by the time you get to ordering it. Did you see equipment at the recent shooting matches used by other shooters that you might want to buy? No, I'm really slimming down on the stuff. There was one stage I normally use a gray ops plate, the Pro. It's got the like gold colored weights in it. I don't think I have it here. But Armageddon makes this little bag for it. It's basically like 1.25 inches thick, and it's just the bag width. There was one stage, I think it was our last stage on the ladders. If you go to the the last video I just did, it's like towards the end. It's 2 ladders with the ice chest crammed into it and all crammed down. There was 3 positions, 3 shots each. And that actually worked really well because you could, like, if you were going to run a game changer or, I don't know, fortune cookie or whatever the hell, a tater tot or whatever, there was probably not enough room to really get that to work fast. So this was mounted onto the Gray Ops plate, and I ran it far forward. That way the grip would be right about the area. So I was kind of using, instead of a rear pump pillow bag per se, like you would use prone on, right behind your grip on the stock, I was kind of right in there with my hand getting the right elevation. And then I shot 9 targets. Do you shoot anything over other than NRL PRS stuff? Yeah, Todd, I shoot sniper matches. So last year we shot a couple, been out to Wyoming, shot some competition dynamics matches in New Mexico and Wyoming. And I shoot less center fire than I do rim fire, but yeah, I shoot 3-gun as well. I shoot 3-gun, not much. Shot a few matches. Shot the Microtech Pro-Am and Nash. What the hell was that? What was the other one? There's a few this year. Yeah, Snipers Unknown I did. That's a team sniper match. Microtech Pro-Am. 4th annual Memorial 3-gun. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Burris Optics Team Challenge. That was a team match. Shot that with Hugo. What else did I shoot? It was a rimfire match, but it was like a blind stages. That was a little different. And that's about it. This year we're shooting the MPA next month. Who's texting me? But yeah, it just depends. It just depends what's going on. I got a bunch of I don't know if you can even see it. Yeah, there's a bunch of brass over here, 6 Creedmoor that I got all prepped up and ready for powder and projectiles. So yeah, I got some center fire stuff coming up too as well. So it just depends on what's going on and what I want to shoot. Patty Doll says, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I miss you. I appreciate it, Patty. I miss you guys too at the fire station. Let's see. Hornady PRS match in Utah. I shot the Hornady PRS match. Yeah, conservative sniper. That was a couple years ago now. Yeah, so it just depends. Whatever I feel like shooting. If I feel like flying out to some state and shoot some match, then I do. If not, I'll shoot local matches. And you know what? Making ammo for 22 rimfire is a lot easier than making ammo for 6 Creedmoor and all the other stuff. How long have I been yapping for? 53 minutes. That's pretty good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, in the description below, if you want, get over and check it out, the targets, and we'll get started. Once the targets start getting shipped out, which will probably be this week, I will start with the course of fires for practice score. And what you'll need to do is look for events, and it'll be Is Your 6 Covered Target Challenge. And then we will start having some fun. So pretty excited about it. Let's see. What 6 Creedmoor bullet do you shoot? I shoot a 115 D-Tac, David Tubbs D-Tacs, which are running low. I was lucky enough to get some boxes of those. Well, yeah, a couple boxes. And then I had one box, and then Ortiz, the gentleman that runs Snipers Unknown, had sent me a box. And then I have some burgers that should be in the mail, the 105 hybrids. So once those show up, I got to do some load data. So that's the reason why those don't have any powder and bullets in them yet, because I want to be shooting the burgers this year. Born to be a shooter. That's all right, buddy. As soon as this is over, you can watch the beginning of it. It's going to be exciting too, and I know you like to shoot, Josh. So if you want to get on these challenges, this is what the targets look like. Is your 6 covered? Basically, they're all going to be speed stages, and we're going to get a badass trophy that Travis Schmitter makes. He's the one that designs all the badass trophies. And it's going to be badass. It's going to be a fire shield. Basically, a shield, guys, is the front of a helmet. For those of you who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, the shields, but it'll be a big shield. It'll probably be about this big. So you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to be. It's going to be badass what it's going to be. Basically, it's going to be not leather. It'll be made of steel, metal. But basically, it'll be a shape similar to that. And then, actually, I had a picture of it earlier. Josh, you're blowing it. Now I got to talk about stuff I already talked about. Can't believe you showed up late. It'll look like this, bud. It'll basically, where it says 343, it'll be IY6C. Where it says never forget, sorry. It'll say IY6C Target Challenge. And then at the bottom, it'll say top youth or top shooter. So when you get in there, it'll go to practice score. When we get all dialed in and going, because I'm still learning how to do this whole events thing on practice score. You can sign up. I have a questionnaire, basically. You just click what rifle you're shooting, and it'll kind of give us an idea what everybody's kind of shooting. But you'll click if you are a youth, and you got to be under 16 and under, I think is what it is. 16 and under, then you're a youth, and then you're kind of put into your own category, and that way you can win the top youth shooter as well. So I know like Big Country and his son, they shoot matches together, so it'll be kind of neat for him and his son to compete on this and have some fun. And then you don't have to worry about the videos ever going live. You'll just email them to me, and that way I can see it. But if you're just getting here, a lot of the rules are in the previous part of this chat, so you'll get to know. Does shooting 3-gun or anything else hurt your PRS? I like sporting clays and trap. Wasn't sure if mixing disciplines was a good idea or not. Todd, it's probably not the greatest idea. The problem is I enjoy, and then Ray enjoys, and a lot of the guys I shoot with, we enjoy not just being a one-horse pony. We really want to be proficient in all the different aspects of shooting. And I know it hurts me when I go shoot a 3-gun match and I'm looking at the bottom of my mag well for my mag because I've been shooting bolt gun for so long. I've talked about this story a little bit. And so there is some differences, and it's just a matter of training. But it's so much fun shooting different disciplines. It doesn't get boring because there's so much great stuff out there. So, yes, it does hurt you, but at the end of the day, you are more proficient in different firearms, which I think is important. So, it is what it is. Would suck to miss the center of the target. Yeah. Yeah, the bullets will go through here, guys. Oh, I'm glad that didn't land on my computer. But yeah, there's some spots here where the bullets will, you'll miss. Remember, these stages are going to be, you can run a 15-round mag or whatever you want to run. The only thing that's going to suck is I haven't figured out a way to get the semi-auto guys into this yet. So if that was a question that was popped up that maybe no one's answered yet, what's up, Warsaw Patriot? This will be so far as least of now, unless this thing like really takes off and I can make enough to get another trophy. But if you're shooting a semi-auto, I really can't put you into the category. Go out and have fun with it, and it'd be kind of cool. Maybe we can grow that side of it as well. I just know that most people, not most people watching, but those of you that compete are shooting a bolt gun. It is a hair more accurate. I know you're gonna have those people out there. My blah 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 shoots better than whatever. I'm not here I don't care. but in order to keep it fair, it needs to be a bolt gun. So we may make a division maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see how good this takes off and how much fun it is and how much the community can come together and have some fun. And what I'll do is I'll put once the end of the month comes up and everybody's putting their videos in and emailing them to IY6C Target Challenge, I'll take all that information and at the end of the month I'll put it in and see who the winners are. You won't be able to post your time because one guy will put 19.3 seconds and then the other guy will put 19.2 just to win or whatever. And there is requirements. You'll have to go back through the video if you just showed up. But it should be fun. And at the end of the day, on the one end, because there is two ends of this, there's the match director side of it where they can do whatever they want per se, but they'll have a prize to give to each shooter when they order them. When they order them, they'll say they're going to run 6 matches. They'll pay like $2 for the little keychain deal, whatever they're going to end up giving them, and then they can utilize that if they want to try to generate some money for the range or whatever. So there is that side of it. What's up, Gator 157? Let's see. What's up, Zachary? Howdy, everyone. Let's see, having fun. Just retired from the fire department, so this is way cool. Awesome, Roberts. Kevin, I think it's Kevin Roberts, right? I've seen that name out there in the emails before. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I know that name sounds very, very familiar. Well, any other questions or comments before we get out of here? Hopefully you guys get a chance. Go check out the description of the video. So once this goes dead, basically, and I don't know if I could post, I might be able to paste it in here. There it is right there. I don't know if you can use the link that way or not, but that's one way to get there. Copy it, go check it out. And if, like I said, if you guys are, you guys shoot together as a group, you don't need to buy one for each thing. There's only going to be so many of these. And I'm hoping Travis can make some more if these ones sell out. But I'm trying to get it where the gun community can have some internal competitive fun. And you can shoot any day you want because all you got to do is set up the course of fire and away we go. We're going to have some fun. All right. I don't see any other comments in there. We got Gator. No, he's working. He's working. Other than that, if you have any questions, email me. What's that say? 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Congratulations, Kate Roberts. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to what's going to suck is I'm going to do this. I'm going to run the course of fire and shoot the whole thing on a video, and then you guys are going to know what my time is, and you guys are going to try to beat it. Hopefully you guys kick ass and beat it every time. How's everyone? Is everyone having fun? What's up, Zachary? So it should be fun. I might try it once or 2 times, but I'm not going to do I'm not going to keep doing it to try to get a faster time. I'm going to do the video and then have fun, and then you guys can kick ass, take names, and see who the big winner is for the month. Now, remember, if you're not the winner for the month, it doesn't matter. You're going to be entered to win. I want to see how much generation this can do, and I might send somebody out something small, especially right away, because I know there's not very many people, so I'm basically just kind of throwing money in the air. But I'll send something small out to whoever the winner is per month, and then those people that all entered, put the videos in, will be entered to win not that trophy. You can't have that one. That was mine. But the Is Your Six Covered Target challenge that'll be basically that big, built by Travis Schmitter, and it's going to be badass. So that much I can tell you. You guys have a wonderful, safe, enjoyable night. happy Valentine's Day. I know there's Patty out there, and I think Abigail might still be out there. So, two great ladies. You guys have a wonderful night, and the rest of you great men, you have a wonderful, wonderful, safe night. And if you snuck away to watch this video, get your ass back to your significant others. Go give her a back rub, whatever the case is. Hopefully you got her something nice, little Valentine's gift or dinner or whatever the case was. And don't be put in the doghouse. You can't shoot from the doghouse. Well, you can, I guess, depending on what direction it is. See you guys. You have a great night. Blah, 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 blah. Say it.